it's me. There's a love that holds the entire universe together. A love that welcomes every expression of life, every unique face of the divine, especially when we as humans are honestly trying to find truth, to find who we really are. Now, here's what makes life so hard sometimes. Deep down, we sense that something is missing, that we've forgotten something important. Like there's a secret we're supposed to remember, some hidden key that would make everything make sense again. So we keep striving. We rush toward a future where we imagine the answer lies. But in doing so, we miss the one place where the key has always been. Right here, in this moment. The truth is, discovering who you are and learning to accept the now aren't two separate goals. They go hand in hand. And in today's conversation, I want to explore the inner posture, the mental and energetic attitude that helps you bring both together. That attitude is one of balance. There are two powerful forces in the universe, and they live inside each of us. One is active. It moves, initiates, creates, decides. It's the part of you that takes responsibility and says, let's go. The other is receptive. It waits, it surrenders, it trusts. It says, I'm open to what life wants to show me. And when these two are out of balance, when you think one is good and the other is bad, things start to go sideways. Maybe you push too hard and burn out, or maybe you wait too long and nothing happens. But both forces are necessary. They're like breath, inhale and exhale. When they dance in harmony, life flows. There's no real rule book, of course, that tells you when to act and when to surrender. That wisdom comes from listening to your inner rhythms. With practice, you start to sense it. When it's time to move, when it's time to pause. When your ego needs to step in with clarity and will, and when your soul needs space to unfold on its own terms. Sometimes we call these forces masculine and feminine. Not in a gendered way, in an energetic sense. The creative impulse of life is born from their union, initiative meeting openness, will meeting surrender. That's how real growth happens, not by force, not by withdrawal, more by their interplay. This rhythm of tension and release, of doing and being, is the heartbeat of the cosmos and of your soul. But when we're disconnected from our true self, we feel that rhythm as pain. We crave the open, relaxed state and resist the closed, tense one. We chase one and flee the other. Yet the more we strive for openness, the more we tense up, because striving itself is tension. What if instead we could allow both states to exist? What if we could stay present even in contraction and discover that it too contains life? Healing begins when we stop forcing and start relating, especially in our inner world. The unconscious parts of us, the scared parts, the angry parts, the wounded parts, don't respond well to pressure. They need space. They need respect. Like a child who's been hiding, they need us to sit beside them, not drag them into the light. Then yes, it takes strength. the kind that holds steady and sets intention. And it also takes softness, the kind that listens and lets go. The ego has a role to play, but not as a dictator, more like a guide, inviting the deeper self to speak when it's ready. This path asks you to use both, to say, I want to see what's inside, and then wait with curiosity instead of fear. To gently direct the unconscious to reveal itself, and then trust that it will in its own time. That's the sacred balance. That's the inner alchemy. When you're too tense, when you try to push yourself into awakening, you shut down the very doorway you're trying to open. And when you're too passive, when you wait for life to save you without offering your own effort, you miss your own creative power. We often treat our inner world the same way we treat other people. If we ignore our inner life, we end up doing the same to others, staying on the surface, not really listening. If we demand and pressure ourselves, that energy leaks out too. But when we approach ourselves with love, attention, and openness, that's what flows outward. Think about a moment in your life when you felt fully alive, fully connected. Chances are both of these energies were present. You were engaged, but not tense. You were listening, but not passive. That's the sweet spot. Even something as simple as meditation holds this dual rhythm. First, you actively choose your intention to be present, to grow, to see yourself clearly. Then you let go. You wait. You watch. And in that waiting, something deeper starts to speak. In time, you may notice that the pain you used to resist begins to shift. Maybe it's not pain at all. Maybe it's just a movement of energy, a tightness giving way to release. You stop fighting it, and in that softening, you feel the pulse of life. The more you live in this rhythm, the more you dance between action and surrender, the more you become who you truly are. You begin to see how much of your life has been shaped by unconscious patterns, by reactions you inherited rather than chose. And with that seeing comes freedom. Let yourself be surprised. Let life show you who you really are. Maybe not all at once, more like in waves. When you find the courage to face what's uncomfortable and the humility to wait for what's ready to bloom, you open the door to something sacred. You rediscover the divine that has always been with you. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself be. And life will begin to breathe through you. Love you. Connect soon.